are live. What's up, Fleece Nation? It's me, it's your boy, Dan. Welcome. As you may have noticed, I have colonized the area of Ari and I've banished him to the far out flat. It's just me now. Fuck that other guy. I've fleeced his entire domain. This is my show now. Fuck everyone else.
Yo, what is going on? Sorry, I'm late. I'm
What the
trying to
fuck?
travel somewhere else.
What the fuck? I banished you to the fucking Shadow Realm. What are you doing here? You should be dead!
No, that's what happens when you have a laptop on you. You forgot to smash it.
Son of a bitch! Not in my luck, you're gonna somehow fucking make it back here as well. Like, god damn it, man. Oh, why aren't I more thorough with my jobs, man? You know, he's gonna fucking come back. He's gonna kill me.
No, look, even they're laughing about it. Look.
How did you get dogs? You just have those now?
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah.
How is it that
Alright.
in my attempt to fucking murder you, you have actually gained? You live in a nicer house now. This is bullshit. I can't with this shit. He fucking wins when he's supposed to be losing. Unacceptable.
But know who may lose? Nintendo.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot about that. They might lose, boys. Because of the whole Nintendo Switch 2, or should we say Nintendo Switch lose? It sucks.
Yeah.
I don't want it. Kill it.
No. So, from what I hear so far regarding pre-orders, apparently they're all cancelled in the US. Regarding, from what I hear, the tariffs.
Yeah.
And then high demand, as far as I know. But anywhere else, it's fine. Anywhere else, it's all good. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Anywhere else, it's okay. Everywhere else, it's completely fine. The rest of the world is in no state of chaos or anarchy whatsoever.
And you know where the consumerism aspect of it is okay? Europe. You know what's not okay? The US.
The US. We don't know about everywhere else. South America, fucking Asia. Who cares, man? The Europeans are fine. Fuck them.
Yeah, for more context, basically, Nintendo have announced that they're pretty much gonna break your console if you modify, hack, or alter the Switch physically or software-wise. They'll brick it. So basically, like that sort of standard, you don't own the Switch too that way.
Yup. It's like if you just wanted to install a mod where you get to play as fucking like Hank Hill in Rainbow Road and that new fucking Mario Kart. Great news! That Switch you just fucking spent like $50,000 on, it's gone! Fucking bullshit, man.
Well, thankfully, the EU believe in consumers' rights. So really all Nintendo can do is warn you, hey, it's for your use only.
Yeah, thank God the European Union believes in basic human decency, man. Where would we fucking be without that shit? Yeah, we gotta run that back. We gotta make sure it's true.
Yeah, so, hang on. Let's have, our friend over at Google, if we fucking let
Steve Jobs.
It's not
loading, huh? Man.
Hang on. Give me a moment here. Wait, hold on, what's it showing?
What? Let's see what it's showing. Absolute fucking... There.
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, it's just showing more of us. There's nothing here.
How about now?
I can't see nothing. Wait, is this an attempt by Nintendo? It just says your stream is still running.
Bastard! Hang on.
Oh, we're hanging on, boys. Yeah, hold on to your seats. It's getting bumpy.
Alright, how about now?
Oh, I can actually see now. Holy shit.
Okay, alright, and yeah, full screen.
Yes, it is in full screen. Yes.
Alright, okay. Yeah, so here we go. In the EU, Nintendo can't break your Switch 2 for piracy. but they can revoke your access to games and services, which I
I still think it's dumb, but whatever.
no, it still does, but like, I guess better than not being able to access your console at all.
Yeah. Now I am
But I mean,
both.
surely by that rate, you have to only use physical games, or
Wouldn't you?
um,
I don't know much about like emulating, hacking, or modding, but like wouldn't it just be easier to use the physical games anyway? So like by them revoking all that shit, they really wouldn't be doing anything anyway. I
yeah.
don't know.
So Nintendo updated their EULA, which assuming that means their terms and conditions,
Hmm.
to allow them to render their Nintendo account services and device permanently unusable.
Yeah, that was the case with the first Switch as well. So
Hmm. This
except
time they're being super serious about it.
we're gonna be super serious and just fucking. How would they even control that? Like, what's the technology behind like? Oh wait, this guy installed the fucking Waluigi mod on like the new Smash Bros. Yeah, can we just like fucking like just destroy it? Like how? How does that work?
Yeah, so
Did they say how it works?
no.
Of course they didn't. The fucking
So
bastards.
EU versus the US. So here's what. Yeah. So in the EU, Nintendo can only block access to the game, pirated games, but they cannot break the console because again, I'm pretty sure if they're because I think Nintendo will be pulling an illegal move
Yeah.
in terms of the EU Consumerism Act or policy, whatever the fuck you call
Then
it.
again, though, the legal system over in Japan, like where Nintendo is, like it's really fucky wucky, and it's different
It's
than
like
European laws. Like, and it would
it's like why would the EU why are Nintendo being a little more soft on in the EU otherwise, you know?
yeah. Yeah, like why fucking target the American guy? What with you trying to be fucking friends with the Europeans all of a sudden? The fuck? What's with that
Yeah, so
shit?
that sense the US version allows for complete
Bricking.
disabling of the device. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bricking means permanently unusable.
Yeah.
What Nintendo can do, Nintendo can revoke your access to online services, disable the console from playing games, or render the console unusable. Like a change, Nintendo is likely taking a step to
Likely.
stop hacking piracy unauthorized activities. Yeah, but except Steam allows this on their own thing.
I don't get why
Like,
Nintendo are like this. Like, I still
yeah,
don't.
no. They're just
They're overprotective of the
being-
fucking games they won't give us. Like, I don't see why they're like, oh, why are they fucking hacking, mod, and emulate? Yeah, because you won't fucking give us an alternative, you stupid fucks. Like, Nintendo fans will pay fucking, like, absurd amounts of money for anything. Hell, the Nintendo Switch 2 is the perfect example of that, where people will spend, like, $500 on the most cheap dog shit of all time. Like, you could literally, you could resell Wario World from the GameCube. Literally not change a single fucking thing about that game. Just put it on the Switch 2 for $80. Somebody would not buy that. To be honest, that would probably be me. Shit.
Yeah, so, I mean, look, even though you lose access to your games and your subscription, better than having your Switch completely unusable that you paid so much money for.
Yeah. So I'm just sort of seeing that fucking thumbnail there with Police Mario and the Tame You camera of Doom. Like, the fuck? Yeah. I still can't get over that fucking camera. Like, literally everyone's saying it's like, oh, it's a camera straight up Tame You. It literally is. It looks so fucking shit. And like Nintendo's advertising game party, like voice chat and shit, as if it's this brand new feature. Motherfucker, have you heard of Discord?
Yeah,
Ugh!
so yeah, that's the story with the more legal side of things. But then, of course, there's the hardware side of things, and as Jen explained, they have their own camera.
Yeah. That they have their own camera, which they advertise like, oh, it's this groundbreaking thing.
Yeah, that's another reason why it might fail. Like, their marketing has been rather
shit. Yeah, literally, yeah, it's been shit. Like, even in the marketing where, like, they try and, like, doctor it up and make it look like the best thing ever, and then reality sucks. Even during the showcasing of that, it looked like fucking dog shit. It was the worst green screen of all fucking time. And it was, like, I swear, I think my old iPod Touch could probably handle FaceTime better than fucking that shit. It was so sad. Why is this? Miyamoto, what are you doing?
You're like, Doug Bowser, what are you doing?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Fucking yeah. Apparently Reggie's like really fucking like the guy.
Oh, no, he could not be more disappointed.
Hmm.
Which we're about to see from this video I will share.
Nice.
Well, a couple more things. So, what else? So, hardware-wise, I'm sure there's a small improvement. Like,
Hardware wise, it finally caught up to the fucking PlayStation 4 and Xbox Series S. Like
yeah, kinda.
it caught up to the fucking bare minimum. Like Nintendo Switch was like absolutely like slacking when it came to like performing alongside them. Like sure you could run Doom on it, but like
Well, let's be real. What have they introduced that's new to us?
yeah. Like there's
Nothing.
it's literally just the two and then it's like Overwatch. They just put two in front of it and like fuck it. That's new. It went up one.
Now, then again, I guess you could say that with like, well, could you say that like jumping from the Xbox 360 and PS3 to PS4 and Xbox One?
Okay, I'll admit, like the jump between the two wasn't as massive, especially when comparing like sort of PS2 to PS3. Like the jump wasn't as big, but it's still like a noticeable like improvement. Like you could,
I do think PS3 and PS4 was a bit of a jump.
yeah. No, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Because like you could see, yeah, you could see the difference. Like you can definitely see, like run Black Ops 3 on the 360 and then the Xbox One. Like you'll see it's night and day difference. I think they even made memes about like Rick Toffin's ugly face on the 360.
and I can definitely say that there actually was another great big difference from PS4 to PS5. We both on the PS4 and I am the PS5.
Yeah,
So like,
we got shared
obviously,
custody.
they introduced. Well, I think PS3 had. They had they had
So, like,
Rumble in the PS3, didn't they?
I have no idea. Rumble or which?
Like how your controller shakes.
Oh yeah. They had that. They had that. Yeah.
Okay. Well then, with it obviously improved from PS4. But now with PS5, it's more precise. So as I mentioned to you before, with PS5 controls, it or like incline mechanics of the triggers can be adjusted. So where it makes it feel like you're actually pulling a trigger.
I'll be fucking
funny.
you fucking died for a second. So you just absolved it either. So you're like that. That was you for like 5 seconds uninterrupted. I was just kind of looking like.
Can I continue?
I mean, if you want, I missed most of it, but sure, keep going.
Oh, okay, so PS4, the Rumble feature, it was what it was.
Yes.
And then when PS5, it was more. What's the word? I guess it was more, not detailed, but like, I guess more precise.
It felt more sharp.
Immersive. Immersive. Yeah, immersive.
That's the one. Good job.
Like it can rumble in different parts of the controller, and as I said, like let's say Resident Evil Village, anytime I like aimed, it felt like I was using a real gun, and like you had to pull the trigger like real hard.
Yeah.
Like how you do with a real gun.
Yeah.
So it actually felt immersive that way.
Yeah. I was like the PS5 controller definitely feels good from what I remember doing it. I'm still just more used to the PS4 controller. I haven't played with the PS5 much. Infinitely better than PS3. PS3 controllers suck dick. Like
jeez.
it sucked ass. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what the fuck they were cooking.
Oh, jeez. And I mean, the fact that one of my friends decided to still skip PS3 is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, especially when the PS4 doesn't even cost that much anymore.
To be fair though,
It does.
like okay, yeah, it doesn't cost that much anymore, but like back then, yeah, it did a fair bit. And then like I mean just in general, like the PS3 had like some good games that you probably wouldn't be getting much of back then.
It's a bunch.
We don't
Hello,
talk
Harold.
if we don't if we ignore them, they'll go away.
I'll let you go.
Okay.
Are you alright for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Tatty chat.
Okay. So anyway, like I was saying. So like the
Turn off everything, please.
bro, you need to come back here. Ever since I fucking excommunicated you from this shithole, there's just fucking ghosts everywhere.
You should have told him that we were doing this.
I didn't think he was gonna walk in. What do you want from me?
Anyway, continue what you were saying.
I actually low-key forgot what I was saying. It was something about the PS3. I just think like there's some games that you can't actually get anywhere else. Okay, well okay, you could just get a PC and then you have basically everything. But for console fuckers, like Black Ops 2 specifically, that hasn't been ported over to PS4 or PS5, and you can only really do it on the PS3. So that's like one of the only few ways with friends that you can like play shit like Mob of the Dead and then Buried. And then those are the only two good maps on Black Ops 2, I think.
Yeah.
It's just
Thinking.
all right, but like back on the Nintendo Switch 2 though, like even in the trailers, there is not a single you can't notice. There is no jump. There is no fucking jump from like Switch 1 to Switch 2 that can be noticed in the
Like-
trailers.
Like a resolution doesn't count at all. Like
Yeah, resolution doesn't mean
PS4,
anything.
PS5. Like
Yeah.
PS4, PS5.
It's very subtle, but I think it's kind of there. It depends on the hardware you're using.
We can definitely say that there was a jump in the Wii to Wii U. Wasn't big, debatable, but like there was skill and innovation to it.
Yeah. I know, yeah, there was. Like, you could tell, like, the Wii U games.
Unfortunately, they didn't market it as, like, the Wii U was, like, console. It was an extra, it was like a remote to the Wii U.
Yeah, I didn't even notice, like, they marketed it, like, really shittily. I just thought, like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah.
What do you mean a remote? That's not how the gamepad works. If it fucking was, they never fucking showed it. They never did it. It wasn't a
Or, of
remote.
course, it could be used, or in other words, it could have been used as the PlayStation Portal.
Yeah.
So you could play the game while someone else uses a TV. That was another way of using it. I think that
Oh,
was how they marketed it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, use that in the other rim.
Oh, yeah. No, that was actually, like, a good thing, though. And, yeah, because, like, that could
Oh,
mean...
that was.
Yeah, so I mean, like, some fucker could be, like, on the Xbox, like, grinding away at some shit, and then you're, like, playing Mario 3D World or some shit. Like, that was good. That was, like, that was a surprisingly good innovation, like, for how much the Wii U failed, it did a lot right. I still just don't get why it fucking, like, it bombed as hard as it did, though, especially, like, the library was really good, but everyone kept glazing the Xbox One. Well, not even glazing, but, like, everyone just, like, I don't know, the Xbox One's fine. But then the Wii U, like, even though it had, like, Mario 3D World, I don't think highly of Smash 4, but, like, I still think that's a good enough game. You got Tropical Freeze. You got Hyrule Warriors, honestly. You had a lot of good games. Harry, you were dead for, like, another 6 or 7 seconds. God damn it.
Anyway. Because the Wii U has more than one launch title,
Yeah.
at least. And it had... Didn't it have a free one? I think... Yeah, no, well... George got the bundle, the Mario Kart 8 bundle.
Yeah.
So technically... Free?
Technically free. It came with box. It's free. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, just in
And,
general, like we say, like, oh, the launch titles are important, but like, what about like a game that comes like a month or two after release? Like at that point, is it not like we might as well just consider it a launch title? Like it didn't drop day one, but at that point, like, who really cares, you know? Like I think
and
like
then of course, sorry, and then of course, there was a jump from the DS to the DSi,
no,
kinda.
not
I mean, in
massive.
terms of it's like, what was it? Just the camera? Was that the only thing they changed, or?
I think it was just the camera, and I don't know, maybe the hardware got better. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. But then obviously there was a big jump, the DSi to 3DS, which
Very big.
yeah had more performance, and then the 3D function, of course.
Yeah.
And then
The XL
there was
just
the
made
3DS,
everything. Yeah, it just made
and then
the. Yeah.
and then the 3DS to the new 3DS, which added a tiny little joystick that was barely utilized other than Minecraft.
I think they used it in fucking Luigi's Mansion. Like they made a remake of the first one, and they just used it for that and like nothing else.
Mm.
And then I think I don't like okay. Even though I literally own one, so this is kind of like like self-flaming, but like hear me out. I don't get like what was the point of the 2DS? Because it was just a 3DS without the 3D gimmick, and you couldn't fucking flip it, which was just like what?
Yeah,
It was basically just the. It was like the precursor to the Switch Lite.
just keep the 3D off. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it. It was really just a Switch Lite. I think it was just a Switch Lite equivalent of like the 3DS. Where
And maybe it was a cheaper alternative, which I think it was.
I mean, what else is the Switch Lite?
No. Sorry, Mecha 2DS.
Well, no, that's
alternative.
that's what I mean. Because like the Switch Lite is just the cheap alternative. Yeah.
And then one more thing I'll bring up is, alright, so obviously, right, let's say for example, almost, like there's been charm in almost every game and like software that Nintendo has made.
Hmm.
So, the Mii Maker, no shout out, that's had a lot of charm over the years.
Yeah.
Being able to create the music, everything. And then of course, same thing with the Wii U version and the 3DS version.
Hmm. I think
So, like they went above and beyond. Like it was insane, but it's all just to make it more, how do you say,
peak.
lively.
Yeah. I think yeah, even like the preset made Mii's but that were already like made by Nintendo. Like you got Matt, you got Abby, you got like 10 million others I forgot the name of. And I think even just like there's just
Ryan.
like Ryan.
Yeah, no, there is.
Yeah. I think just the inherent goofiness of because it wasn't just like, oh, these are like Nintendo party games. They're almost like me games. Like you specifically just make like a fuck ton of Mii's just so you could put them into this thing. Doesn't matter if it's like Wii Party, Wii Sports. Like that's like a thing. Like whenever I have the lads over, I'm just sort of like, lads, you want to like make like a few more Mii's because I'm getting bored of this old batch here and they kind of suck. We need some new ones. And they just had a certain charm to them and like everything was goofy. I think Tomodachi Life was the best example of this, where they're just, yeah, these are like some weird, wacky, zany fuckers. We know you're probably gonna make fucking Peter Griffin for like the 20th time. Maybe you'll have a fucking Joe Biden one as well. But yeah, you just fucking do whatever with them. And I kind of like that. They just let you run wild with them, and it's just like have fun with them. And then they just stop fucking having the Mii's around when it came to the Switch. I don't know why they did that.
Well, guys, until they announced Tomodachi Life 2.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I forgot they did that.
Well, will it be better? That's the main question.
I mean, there's not
Or
like
even as good.
I won't even say there's like you kind of have to fucking like fumble hard to be worse than the original.
Here, let's take a look at it. Here.
Yeah.
Tomodachi Life 2.
Yes.
Give give me a moment here. This was really the only thing that I was happy to see. So,
Yeah.
sorry. Again, sorry guys, we're getting used to
He's getting used to his new home because like fucking kicked him out of his other realm, so now he's just trapped in wherever the fuck he is now. He's in the he's in the archives, boys.
Alright, you have it?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yep. Alright, everything's good. Play it now. Do it.
Right, yep. Here we go.
Oh my god. So,
I'm a buckle. Tornadoes got on Boston yesterday.
damn. Imagine this is not what the gameplay looks like at all. I hope that's the fucking gameplay.
Tomodachi life. Living the dream.
Sounds like Nightmare Fuel.
2026. Oh, she's coming. Oh, wait, no, that's that you can. Oh,
Did you want to talk?
nah, I'm good.
Glad that was only a dream.
What's with the fucking side eye? All right. I don't know.
So what you think?
I don't really get any strong impressions from it. It looks kind of like what was the latest fucking yeah, it looked like Animal Crossing's New Horizons. I kind of got that vibe because like it was on like an island. They're all in like a resort or some shit. I kind of prefer the old location.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that seemed very small compared to
Yeah.
the first game.
Yeah. To be fair, the island initially does start off like really fucking small and like there's nothing there and it's kind of shite until like, you know,
Yeah.
you start doing more shit and getting more of the island. Kind of like Animal Crossing. Maybe that's what they're going for.
Yeah, the more means you add it, the more you unlock.
Yeah. I'd say if nothing else, the one thing I want for that game, like, okay, like I couldn't give much of a fuck about the Switch 2. I kind of am preying on its downfall. But like, if nothing else, I want the games to at least be good for the poor bastards or the fucking dumbass motherfuckers who like, yeah, I'm gonna put my money on this. I hope for their sake the games are good, and I'm hoping that Tomodachi Life just gives you more freedom to do shit. And I'm guessing the creatures that are with Harry went ahead and fucking shat themselves.
Yeah, go on. Fuck me.
Yeah, I think that was my one of the only gripes I had with like the original Tomodachi Life. Yeah, you kind of just watch shit happen, which I mean can be funny, but like eventually you kind of see everything the game has to offer, so you just start repeating the same shit over and over. With the only appeal being like, you know, it's fucking Markiplier getting rizzed up by Joseph Stalin in a fucking miniskirt, which like funny, but like, you know, you can only do that so many times before you're just like, man, I just want to play Hotline Miami, bro. I just want to fucking murder some people. I don't even give a shit anymore. That's just what I hope. Like you just have like complete full control over the Miis, and you can just make them do the most like heinous shit. I think that'd be great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. You can only observe what they're doing. You couldn't actually control it.
Yeah, that isn't to say because I feel like even in Animal Crossing, you're basically you just do fucking chores for everybody, and I don't know, you just kind of you're basically the groundskeeper. It's groundskeeper simulator. I just kind of wish like you get like you make all of the Miis. You basically allow the island to like fully develop and become the best version of itself. Yet I can't tell these fuckers to do my bidding. It's like what the fuck. I literally made you fucking mow my lawn, you little shit. So that's what parents feel like.
But I swear to God, if it only comes to Switch 2, I will flip.
It's only coming to Switch 2. Like, it's 2026. At that point, they're probably going to try and fucking kill the original Switch. Wouldn't be surprised.
Well, okay.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, PS4 has held out for a while, but I suppose the circumstance, well, can I even really use COVID as an excuse anymore? because that's when it like they were announcing it. Yeah.
Nope.
So
No.
yeah,
Like Disney have held that excuse for a long time.
it's not even COVID anymore. They got
Well,
a
the
severe
real
case
reason-
of copium.
But we all know the real reason. So
They're dog
I mean,
shit.
thankfully, they stopped using that excuse because COVID is pretty much behind us.
Yeah.
Like, how many lockdowns have happened anywhere, or like, when do you hear it ever being mentioned?
Yeah. Like I'll like go on to like Safari for reasons, and then like yeah, like one, and then like there'll be like when you hit the search button or like the search tab, like the fucking little bar, you type your words in, and
Like,
then the trending search will be like, oh, new COVID variant, fucking Sigma Super Dick Balls 720, and it apparently make your fucking dick fall off or some shit. But then it never goes anywhere. Like, weren't people fucking saying like monkeypox was gonna be like the fucking like the zombie outbreak or some shit, and then nothing happened?
Mm.
Yeah,
oh well, that's how everything goes.
yeah. That's just the way the
Uh,
cookie crumbles.
And I think it's just so funny, like gold browsers, or even like the jams response is, if you can't afford it or don't want to buy it, just take the first one, which I imagine they're gonna nerf pretty soon.
what? What the fuck? If you can't pay the fucking like the 800 plus for everything that includes controllers, the shitty camera, some of the games, the actual fucking console, membership, well, don't worry, you can get the original shittier version for like $300 less. It's still 500.
So I think we're ready to show the video that someone that a person by the name of Nino Unlocked made, which I thought was pretty good, which we'll have a look at now.
That is one hell of a username.
Well, I mean, it's a username.
Dude, I'm
Of course, you'll have to forgive the ads that play. You good?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
3 2001,
Woo!
Nintendo revealed the GameCube for the first time, and Shigeru Miyamoto said this.
Baby.
This is my boy! What the fuck? I mean, I knew he was passionate about his craft, but like, this is my son. His name is Gary. Say hi, Gary. Where is...
Hi.
hello? Where's this fucking Shigeru, man? Bring me back to 2001. Get me out of this shit.
Yeah.
Make a bold proclamation to the world.
Oh, yeah, compared to today.
Yeah. To be fair, though, they still have mostly banger games. Mostly.
Oh, no, I know. but,
Like, pretty much all the party ones suck like absolute dick or just completely mid, but like the single player shit's really good.
Yeah.
And they then proceeded to announce Luigi's Mansion and a little game called Smash Bros. Melee. The GameCube.
But let's see. Nintendo's annual profit sliced
Oh,
in
yeah.
half after making back pay from foreign exchanges. The company forecasts a solid recovery during next year. Flagging GameCube hobbles Nintendo profits. Semi-annual financial report shows 42% decline in console sales, strong handheld numbers.
You know what the fucked up part is? I don't even think they freaked out over like a console doing this bad in the case of like the Virtual Boy, which was actually a piece of shit. Minus one game. Like what?
Yeah, they've quite the way of looking at failures.
Yeah. It's weird.
Didn't do too well.
Yeah.
But that's not really the GameCube's fault. It was just competing against the highest selling console of all time.
Ah.
Of course.
And I think Xbox also came out.
E3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2004, Nintendo came in with an entirely new approach to their consoles.
It is different.
They offered ways to play games that their competitors didn't, but being different wasn't enough. And their newly hired president of marketing not only understood the gaming industry, but also the gaming community, which is why he casually walked on stage and said,
Here's a brand new Metroid game playing on Nintendo DS. The same way you'll be playing it tomorrow.
Wait.
the DS was a pivotal
Wait.
moment in Nintendo's history. The moment
Huh?
Could you actually play Metroid Prime on the DS?
Apparently.
What the fuck? I never knew that. I thought the most you get out of it was like Zero Mission and Fusion. What the fuck? You can play Metroid Prime on that? God damn.
Nintendo found its identity in the gaming world, and Iwata's closing speech perfectly encapsulates Nintendo's philosophy moving forward.
Better technology is good, but technology is not enough. The definition of
Yeah.
a new machine must be different. I suppose I could give you a list of our technical specs. I believe you'd like that, but I won't for a simple reason. They really don't matter.
Damn. Got it.
Philosophy that's
Based.
more relevant today than ever.
Yeah.
The
Fucking thing.
time when horsepower alone made an important difference is over. Thank you very much.
And I want to reiterate, Nintendo wasn't just being quirky. They were actually listening to fans and giving them what they want. Just the next year, they revealed the Nintendo Revolution, aka the Wii. And
What?
they said
Oh.
it's not just backwards compatible, it's everything compatible, announcing the Virtual Console. A feature, mind you, that they removed on the Switch in favor of a paid subscription. It is wild to think that there was once a time when Nintendo was actually in touch with their fans. In fact, their 2006 E3 presentation may just be the most straight to the point, no BS showcase that I've ever seen.
Let me begin with what I'm guessing are a few of the main questions on your mind. How much will it cost, and when can I get it?
Oh, golf music.
And which developers are on board with us? We have answers to some questions, but deliberately not to all.
Reggie basically called out the entire industry and predicted the next 20 years of technology.
The graveyard of any industry is filled with the headstones of companies who decided to keep doing things the same old way. Playing only on the margin, making things just a little bit better. That strategy worked
Yeah.
for a while.
True. Absolutely fucking true. Like, look,
Yeah.
yeah, the PS5 Pro, like,
Nah.
that already flopped.
Two sides of the same coin. Someone who does the same thing over and over eventually dies, and then the other fucker just somehow keeps surviving because fuck us, I guess. Like, what?
It's fatal. Over the years, our industry has come to accept progress simply by what's on the screen. The next leap is not about what you see, because what you see is not always what you get. Next leap is about playing, because playing is believing. If all you want is next generation, you're in the wrong place. Because what you'll see from Nintendo is not just next. Instead, it's what's absolutely new. As many of you know, Nintendo's way is to challenge conventional thinking, not just for the sake of doing things differently, but to do things better.
Yeah, sorry about that.
This is their idea of better? Nintendo, fix your shit, man.
And they delivered on that promise. The Wii was an instant success. Finding one in stores was practically impossible, even 2 years after its launch. It didn't just appeal to gamers, it appealed to everyone. Then the 3DS
Better.
introduced glasses-free,
Oh, yeah.
a technology that still amazes me to this day. Shortly after, the Wii U introduced a new window into gaming, adding a screen on the controller. But they just forgot to mention that it is a new console and not a new controller, so it flopped.
Oh,
But even with their backs to the wall, Nintendo continued to not just be different,
That-
but better. Once again revolutionizing handheld gaming, with the Switch becoming the third best-selling console, just after the DS. Which finally brings us to today. where they have broke the pattern. Nintendo is not doing something different. They are playing only on the margin, making things just a little bit better. And they seem to be aware of this themselves. Shadow dropping a trailer void of any enthusiasm. I thought it was a bad trailer when I first saw it, but I just blame the leaks for spoiling it for me. But now that it's been about a month since the reveal trailer, and I've had some time to really sit with my thoughts and
What do you
know
think,
how
big
I
man?
feel about the whole thing, I
Huh?
No, I was just trying to fucking tease the guy in the video. Fun.
I've had some time to really sit with my thoughts and work out how I feel about the whole thing. I am not happy. This may be the lamest console reveal ever. It did not get me hyped for the next era of Nintendo at all. The focus of the trailer was on the exterior design of the Switch 2. The
Yeah.
exterior design is the most generic, bland thing about the console. Rather than showing us what's new, it showed us what's the same. And the crazy thing is, the Switch 2 actually does have some new features, like using the Joy-Con as a mouse. A new addition that is legitimately exciting, but it's just
Exciting? Are you kidding me?
a blink and you'll miss.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna be real. This shit boring as fuck.
Yeah, yeah. If you have the internet, then maybe it might be worthwhile.
Oh my god, you could use the Joy-Cons as a mouse. You know what else you could use as a mouse? A fucking mouse. You stupid fucks.
Reveals. They were also grand and really emphasized the gaming possibilities of the new console.
Is more than a game.
He also did a great job of giving a personality to these systems, which I know
What
sounds
the
weird to say,
fuck?
but first impressions are important, and reveal trailers set the stage of which the console is viewed on.
You're distracting me. What is this?
And Nintendo has been on a streak of making really great commercials lately. I mean, the Switch's reveal trailer was perfect, showing the guy playing the big new Zelda game, and then he walks up to the TV and starts playing the big game portably. At the time it was revealed, this was mind-blowing.
Yeah, alright. Alright, bear.
Alright.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. don't worry about it.
Fast forward 8 years, and those two games are still the best on the console. Switch kind of peaked too early, and for the past 3 years, fans have been desperate for an upgrade. It has been rumor after rumor, leak after leak. No one cares about the Switch anymore. All eyes are on the Switch 2. And what did Nintendo
And not in a good way.
Nothing. They have been silent for so long that other companies have decided to fill the void that Nintendo left.
Just grab your magnetic base and you can go FPS mode with that switch. Boom. Done.
So long that reputable brands decided to advertise accessories for an unreleased product because they got tired of waiting for Nintendo to announce it. And in the days leading up to the Switch 2's reveal, everything about the Switch 2 was revealed, making the trailer feel bitter more than anything. Like, here.
Oh. Is this the end? Great.
It was just a letdown. I mean, there are fan trailers better than this. And for some strange reason, Nintendo blacked out the C button because actually.
Oh, sorry, fellas. No spoilers.
Yeah, for context, that C button is linked to your chat button, or like, you know, for online communication. Which, by the way, if you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
have a subscription, you press it, you'll be prompted with, you have to have an online subscription.
Yeah. The C stands for credit card. Cause that's what you need to fucking make it work.
It reminds me of, I remember hearing that a BMW, in order for like the heating to work, you have to be subscribed for it to work. Like, hang on.
That is so genuinely fucked.
Hold on.
Imagine-
BMW.
Imagine some fuckers like in eastern Siberia freezing to death and oh wait no, he forgot to pay for the fucking monthly membership. Guess you don't get to live.
Yeah, no, Goverge.com, BMW dropped the plan to charge a monthly fee for heated seats.
Oh, it just heated seats. Like the actual, like the air conditioning works though, yeah?
Oh yeah, sorry, I got it wrong then. Sorry, heated
Oh,
seats, my bad.
Ah, okay, yeah. Well, it's still a fair
Well, I
enough
mean,
comparison, though.
I mean, still, he's a thief. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's like, oh, if you don't pay us like fucking $50 a month, you won't get to use voice chat. Oh, however will I be able to perform voice chat? If only there was something
It's
that
not
could help
like
me perform
Discord.
voice chat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like we're using a certain platform that can already do that.
Yeah, or just ring the fuckers. Let the phone bill ring up. It's probably cheaper than the fucking Switch 2 anyway.
And I find it funny that so many people were saying Nintendo was the one leaking things.
Nintendo's not leaking stuff. They all do it, not singling anyone out. I feel they're doing this on purpose to get people to save up for Switch 2, see how cool it is. That wasn't supposed to be me saying it wasn't cool. The leaks of the hardware in the past 2 years. Potential leaks of launch titles are concluding that Nintendo is doing all of this on purpose. They're teasing us at this point.
Mm.
On purpose for free marketing. I highly doubt that, because the original title of the trailer was an update from Nintendo with a plain logo as a thumbnail. Do you guys know what that means?
Wait, how?
It changes the entire context.
Wait, how? Sorry, I didn't know.
Because the original title of the trailer was an update from Nintendo with
Wow.
the logo as a thumbnail.
Damn.
Wow.
That means it changes the entire context of this trailer. It means that Nintendo's original vision was for you to unsuspectingly click on a video and be like, oh, what's this? A Switch? Oh, bigger? Is this Switch XL? Whoa, wait. What is happening?
Well, I'm pretty sure there were so many people who already saw it as how it was before, like when they had the first look title.
Yeah, that's
I don't
probably.
even know why they bothered.
Oh, they just wanted to fucking get extra like hype points from their fucking fans who suckle their toes and worship and praise their every bowel movement. That's probably the only
Hold up,
reason.
Don't tell. No way, Switch 2. That's crazy. I never would have expected that. And
Damn.
you know, this might have worked 2 years ago. How tone deaf can you be? And look, I have always been a fan of Nintendo my whole life. Through thick and thin, I was a Nintendo only gamer. But halfway through the Switch's life cycle, I got bored of the thing. The games on it are expensive, they don't run well, the Joy-Cons were constantly breaking,
Yeah.
online was awful, and once in a blue moon we would get an actual new Nintendo game that wasn't a port or a remaster. All of this compelled me to just buy a PlayStation, and I've never looked back. It was an eye-opener for me on just how many great games I've been missing out on because I own a Nintendo console. Games that would never be able to run on Nintendo hardware. And for every generation, that's been the case. A sacrifice Nintendo fans have had to make to play Nintendo games. And for the most part, it was worth it. Their games really are that good. But nowadays, games take more and more time to make. And as we have seen on the Switch, Nintendo can't keep up. I mean, they've already burned through their backlog of great Wii U games no one has played. So having third-party support is more important now than ever. And I don't mean sloppy hand-me-downs. I mean actual games that don't get nerfed to PS2 to run. And it feels like the gaming industry as a whole
Goat
has
Simulator
been
looking
graphically
ass.
stagnant now for 5 years. So this is actually a perfect time for Nintendo to catch up. But looking at the game they decided to showcase, it could run on the current Switch. Look,
Find highly
Ah!
Oh,
recommended
for
prices below.
He had to fucking break his legs for Nintendo's amusement so that they could give him a fucking free trial of the fucking Switch 2.
Kart has always been one of the best looking games for every console it's been on. And the fact that they chose to showcase it in the reveal trailer tells me that this is what
It looks no different at all.
And I did find this video of a developer breaking down why this new game is graphically impressive. And he seems to know what he's talking about.
They just
so
changed
I'll
the
leave it
designs
in
and shit.
So the fact that
That's-
this is using true volumetric lighting, it's very expensive. That tells me that the Switch 2 is significantly more powerful.
But if we need a developer to show us why a new game on a brand new console looks good, then that means the trailer failed to do its job. And the most worrying thing for me is that this is possibly what we are going to be playing Nintendo games on for the next 7 years. And the problem with that is, I'm old. I just want to see a modern looking Zelda game before I die. I mean, am I really going to be in my mid-30s before I get to play the game that was teased to me as an 11-year-old? And the older I get, the less and less portable gaming sounds appealing to me. It's nice to play games on the toilet, don't get me wrong. But other consoles have found a solution
Amen.
for that without having to compromise performance. If I am leaving my house, then it's most likely to run errands or do something other than video games. Like, I'm not going to pay for a ferry, then pull out my...
Yeah, I never understood why market yourself like gaming outside socially.
Yeah.
Like, if you've no one there playing with you, I'm like playing sure, like public transport sure, but anything else.
Yeah, like look at the fucking beautiful landscape in the back, and like, okay, don't get me wrong, it's an absolute mood. Younger me would absolutely pull out the Switch or something. But like me right now, like if I was out there, I'd be looking around. If it was a nice enough day, and I just like take it all up, soak it all in.
Apparently, the game's more beautiful than your surroundings.
Yeah, I think the ads should just be you have them in the most like dingy, shitty looking train of all time, and or bus. Or plane, and then just have them on that, and then you could just have the trailer be like, oh, this is actually really fucking good for when you're in a place that sucks absolute dick. That could work.
I'm going to enjoy the ride. That's the point of going outside. If I wanted to play games, I would just stay home. So me personally, an ideal console would have just been a generic, powerful system that can stream to a screen or something. So basically a Wii U 2. But I am aware that the public does not share that opinion. And most people are happy with what was shown. And
somehow,
I think Nintendo was very smart to not participate in the graphics rat race. Since, as we're seeing with the PS5 Pro, it's a losing battle. There are even rumors that the Switch 2 will be as powerful as a PS4. Which, if that is true, a PS4 in the palm of my hand sounds amazing. There are PS5 games on that thing. But the reason I'm so skeptical here is not because I don't trust the Switch 2 will be a capable console, but because I've lost trust in Nintendo themselves. The Nintendo today is simply not the same Nintendo from 20 years ago. Many considered Iwata and Reggie to be the heart and soul of the company, and looking at Nintendo's first consoles since they left, I'm beginning to think that's true, because they have become the very thing they swore to destroy.
Here's our take. What's hot is the feel of the game. The look is secondary. We're a company that doesn't run from risk. We run to it. It's hot if it's disruptive. It's not if it's predictable. We were the disruptor 20 years ago, and we still are today.
The reports I hear really strike me as just not the company I knew. You know, as I read the stories and I
Former Nintendo employees they were fired for union activity.
Wallahi.
Engaged in employee courage. Wait, what?
And the labor complaint alleges that they're engaged in Oh, it's like just spying on their fucking employees. So they're basically just like, Nintendo was like, these guys are trying to unionize and get better working conditions for themselves. So like, follow this fucker home and make sure he doesn't feel safe. Like, what is this? This is so bad.
It struck me that, you know, this isn't the Nintendo that I left. And I'll just leave it at that.
Now, does this mean the Switch 2 is going to fail? No. It won't be as big as the Switch, but it will be enough. And if Nintendo is going to stop taking leaps to ensure that they can make enough, then I worry that what we're seeing here is the beginning of the downfall of Nintendo. Reggie said it himself.
That strategy works for a while, but ultimately it's fatal.
So it might not be with the Switch 2, or even the Switch 3, well maybe the 4 or 5. We are currently witnessing it happen with Microsoft and Sony.
Oh.
Cost $400 million to make, represents Sony's biggest loss ever.
Yeah.
And then Xbox sales hit rock bottom after a historically before decline.
Yeah. Concord World like just never existed. It just got Mandela out of existence pretty much.
The longer they spent chasing the money.
more like including one fan maybe upset about.
They should just stop making live service games, honestly.
Microsoft Access 4 game studios, including Hi-Fi Rush developer.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, and then immediately after, like, guys, we need more games like Hi-Fi Rush. It's like, oh, where are we gonna fucking find them? I hope it wasn't by the guys who made Hi-Fi Rush. Fucking Bill Gates.
For them to see what truly matters, the customers. And Nintendo is not only on this path, but fast-tracking it. Especially recently, they have only been making decisions off of corporate greed, sloppy full-price ports, a cheap music app so that they can justify taking down channels, DMCAs on mods, taking down emulators for games that they don't even sell anymore. Hell, both Sony and Microsoft sell their consoles at a loss and then make back the money through subscriptions and game sales. Nintendo sells at a profit, and they have a subscription, which, by the way, they recently raised the price on, and their games never go on sale. As the saying goes, no one hates Nintendo fans more than Nintendo. And this trailer is an indication that they will continue being out of touch. And it's this lack of respect for their fans that has led me to gravitate away towards other consoles. I mean, just in the last year, it feels like Sony has been more Nintendo than Nintendo. They've given us a modern Mario game, modern Pokemon, Bayonetta, Splatoon, Metroid. I'ma just say it, if the Switch 2 can't run Palworld, I don't want it.
I will say though that example with the Splatoon one wasn't the best one, because I think the Foam Stars got exposed for like being like fraudulent or some shit.
Yeah.
So
I don't want it. Wouldn't that
Matthew? Filing lawsuit for infringement of patent rights against Power Inc. Oh, Nintendo Pokemon Company filed a patent infringement lawsuit. This lawsuit seeks an injunction against infringement
Palworld
and compensation for damages on grounds Palworld. Nintendo will continue to take necessary actions against this, including brand itself to protect the. Yeah, sorry, but I mean, I kind of thought it was coming eventually, like that a company would try and make a sort of knockoff, which would happen to be better.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's a knockoff, but like unlike the other one, this one actually fucking runs and doesn't suck complete balls. Like, sure, fucking even like the most successful indie games in the past few years have basically just been Wario Land 4, but better. It's a running gag at this point how much I glaze Anton Blast and Pizza Tower, but like genuinely, it's literally just, well, Nintendo won't fucking make these things anymore, so hey, give them to, let someone else make them, and hey, they made a fucking better game than Nintendo did.
But even looking at the eccentric design of the PS5, or the DualSense adaptive triggers,
That's what I was talking about.
Nintendo weirdness to it. And you know, the adaptive triggers are genuinely great at immersing me in a game. It's not just different, it's better. Meanwhile, the Switch 2 still has digital triggers. But I digress. Console wars are a thing of the past. Nowadays, it's all about IPs. And there is still a lot we don't know about the system or the games they have lined up for it. And if there's anything good that came from this trailer, it's that we finally have a date where I guess they will actually reveal the Switch 2. This was more of a tease. What I'm personally most interested in is what the UI for this thing is gonna look like.
Okay.
That's not a Switch 2. Who are you?
That's just audio.
That's someone. Is that the Back to the Future, the first movie where he fucking cranks it up to 11 and everything explodes and dies? Who is she? Who is he? Who is him? What the fuck is happening? What is this?
Yeah, we're still never getting YouTube Premium.
See, we fleeced. We don't get fleeced by YouTube.
I'm not even kidding, it would make or break the console for me. Nintendo has always added so much flavor to their menu screens. Like on the you didn't have apps, you had channels. You didn't have notifications, you had letters. The Wii U would show all the most popular games and different posts from their communities under them.
Nice.
When you moved your Wii data to the Wii U using an SD card, it plays this montage of Pikmin actually transferring your games with a Pikmin style loading bar.
I don't know if we ever did that.
Your SD card is
No, we never saw that.
You're moving to another planet. So when you
I
put
saw more.
effort into
I saw more of this from the 3DS. Like, we never really bothered with Miiverse or anything like data switching and all that for Wii U. All we did was play games in the Mii Maker.
Yeah,
Like that was the way for this.
kind of a shame. I think we threw the old Wii out before we we set it up the Wii U.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh well.
you actually see them arriving, and everything looks much more sleeker and upgraded on the brand new Wii U. And it's like, damn, all I'm doing is transferring my data. They did not have to go this hard for a loading screen, but they did. Or on the 3DS eShop, you buy a game and watch this animation.
That was
filling up.
that was always very satisfying. Like watching that happen. Like watching the little bits be downloaded into one little block.
Yeah.
Downloads. Then you
I wish I had money back then.
Or even
Huh?
I wish I had money back then because there's just so much shit I could have gotten and it would have been so peak as well. Especially with the crap I'm wasting money on now. Like, fuck, man. Imagine being a kid and you can actually have this stuff.
As it downloads. Then you unwrap the game like it's a present. Or even game intros. Those were so cool. They really did a good job of setting the tone of the game before you even started. I would even settle for something like the Wii U intro screens. You start up Donkey Kong on the Switch. You get this awkward silence, just long enough for you to reflect on your life decisions. Who wants that? But when you start Donkey Kong on the Wii U, it goes... These little details that immerse you in a gaming system and make you feel less like you're running program.x. And speaking of...
Yeah.
It needs...
I always felt everything on the Switch felt very flat
Yeah.
compared to Wii U and 3DS. It's like, I mean, if you look at the UI here, like, it's all just very
Sterile.
yeah, like
Everything
like
has to be all
fucking-
clean and sleek and fancy. It's like all this modern bullshit, even though all the old shit looks fucking amazing. Like, this just looks shit. Like, this literally looks like I got an email and I'm going through and like, oh yeah, here's the newsletter. Yep, here we go.
Yeah, it's like fucking Outlook. Yeah, it's like
I didn't even use the Wii U shop that much, and even then I felt like that was an improvement over this.
It's not only slow, but does a poor job of introducing you to new games.
It's so shit to navigate through as well.
Huh?
It's so fucking AIDS to navigate this through as well. Like just trying to go through this to find some new interesting game. I mean, it's kind of the same on PlayStation as well. But at least with that, like, you can move through it faster and it shows you more. Like, this is a tiny ass screen. You can't move. It's shit. I hate it. Miyamoto smells like onions.
Slow. It runs slow, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. I could run faster than this bitch with my fucking feet.
But does a poor job of introducing you to new games, and they really need to bring back the Virtual Console.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
And selling them for full.
That's how I play Earthbound
They don't want
on the
you to
Wii
have
U.
access to them. But at least give us Virtual Console up to the N64. And please, Nintendo, please.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. They put all stuff behind a paywall.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to play fucking Wario Land 3, great news. If you pay fucking $60 for it, you can. Arse.
N64. And please, Nintendo, please add some music or ambiance to the menu.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
For themes for years, but all we got is black or integrated chat is another thing people have been begging for, as well as trophies, streaming services, dedicated servers, download play, maybe a free game demo would be nice. I mean, even Sony, who has also been out of touch, got that one right. I still can't believe 1-2 Switch was a full price game. Fun fact. But for the first month of owning a 3DS, I never even bought a 3DS game. I was just playing the games built into it. There are just so many no-brainer things Nintendo can do to improve the Switch experience. And it sucks that I even have to contemplate whether Nintendo would do them. The appearance of the Switch 2 is honestly the least of my concerns, when there are so many glaring issues to be fixed. And it's not like they didn't fix anything about the design. Like, the Joy-Con release buttons are way bigger now, but they only focus on what's the same in the trailer. I'm gonna stop complaining for a second and actually look at what they showed.
Damn.
Color scheme. It is a lot more bland, but I do
Yeah,
understand
definitely.
why they chose it.
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with this shit.
Oh my god.
It's just, I'm real. It's just worse. Like, oh, wait, hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm gonna grab mine. Like,
Yeah?
Bring that shit up. All right. Tell me that. Oh shit. Tell me that the one on screen looks better than this. You can't.
Yeah.
Look how much more vibrant and expressive this is when compared to that.
Yeah, there you go. Click 2 and then compare to Daniel's one.
Yeah, my one, which hasn't been fucking cleaned in a week probably, and it still looks more fucking impressive than that. It's stupid. Like, and this thing only costs, like, the one I have here was really only 350, and the only reason I had to switch Joy-Cons was I kept fucking breaking them. It wasn't even drift. God.
Oh.
Yeah.
They only focus on what's the same in the trailer. I'm gonna stop complaining for a second and actually look at what they showed. The color scheme. It is a lot more bland, but I do understand why they chose it. They want the Switch 2 to instantly be recognizable from the Switch 1. Like, if you were to line them up, they want you to instantly be able to say which is which. And the Switch 1 has had Joy-Cons of all sorts of colors, but never had they done accent highlights like this. So my guess is that we will...
And then this is when the third-party companies will actually make proper, vibrant colors with 2 controllers. If they're able to, of course.
If they feel ours.
We get different colored Joy-Cons, but the key thing would be that the shell and the ring around the joystick would always be 2 separate colors, which I think it could make for some cool combinations. Something else that stood out to me.
Wait, hang on.
Which I think it could make for some
That's making the Joker colors.
Yeah.
Or not even the Hulk one.
Melon.
Something else.
Like, those are good. Like, this just is just shite.
Yeah.
We've seen anyone talk about is these.
I get like the neon colors Joy-Cons like in the original Switch. Like the one I have.
Oh yeah, there you go. I also, in addition to my Switch, I have also acquired Harry's.
My Switch.
Yeah, there it is. And look, it's so good. Like, this one especially is really fucking good. And like the controllers are like, it's so good. And it's just
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I know I'm trying to sound smart, even though I'm like, but like, it's just the controls just so boring.
Yeah.
It just feels like so pretentious.
They didn't even try. They didn't even try.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spaces. When I first heard that the Joy-Cons would be magnetically attached, I was concerned because just how strong are these magnets? Like, if I were to dangle the Switch 2 by the Joy-Con, would it just fall off?
Yeah.
Seeing this trailer, my worries were put to rest. It looks like they are just magnetically guided, but attached with clips that go into these spaces from the top and bottom. Just make sure you don't press the release buttons by mistake. And this connector port has been a bit controversial. Many are worried about it.
Will be a key failure. I really have to communicate workfully. Yeah, that looks very sensitive, that magnet.
Yeah. At first I was thinking like...
Literally, how could you possibly fix that if it's broken? Like, I'm telling you, like, this is another reason I'm pretty sure it's gonna fail. Like, 450 quid down the fucking bin if that breaks. Well, I mean, again, you can argue that you have to use a wireless controller for the rest of its existence, but you don't want that. I wouldn't want that.
Breaking, but if the Joy-Cons are going straight into the cutout and magnetically slap into place, then there's not really much room for error. What I'm more interested in are these mystery holes. Some people theorize it could be a microphone or an IR blaster, which does give me.
Why is she an IR blaster?
And controlling the.
I've had like IR blaster. Why do you need that for any console?
What even is an IR blaster?
You know, like how you turn on a TV. like with a remote.
Oh, like so. Wait, so it's just a power
so,
button?
Yeah, so like so like so you're like here's the remote, right? And you know how you have to like point it.
Yeah.
So the IR blaster pretty much acts like a wireless communicator where you point it, it works.
You know, I got actually
think
I have quite the handy solution for this little predicament here. It's like,
Oh, gee, how do I turn on the fucking TV?
you use one of these fuckers. This thing has existed since
A
the.
device often found in smartphone TVs that emit infrared signals to control other infrared control devices like TVs, kill boxes, or air conditioning. Oh, there goes Lily. It acts as a remote control. Okay, yeah, so there you go. You basically control it wirelessly. That's like so.
Could have just used one of
He was
these,
such a-
Miyamoto. They've existed since the
Underrated feature
50s.
Wii U. Also, a headphone jack on the Pro controller. That would be amazing. Nintendo
About
doesn't
damn
have
time.
these graphics, but I swear their music sounds like it's in 4K. Try playing Echoes of Wisdom with good headphones to know what I'm talking about. But we can only speculate, and until April 2nd, I'll be holding my breath. Honestly, until it releases, I'll still be holding my breath. And I think you guys should too. I know we all love Nintendo at heart, despite them not loving us back at times. However, it's our undying loyalty to them that got things to the way they are today. So think of it as some tough love and sit back and think to yourself, could this company do better? Are they up to my standards?
Absolutely.
If the answer is yes, then hey, all the more power to you. Just make sure you hold off on spending your money until you're confident the Switch 2 is a worthy upgrade. Don't let the FOMO get ya. If the Switch 2 turns out to be a glorified Switch Pro, then don't get it. I mean, you have lots of options now, and it's just as Reggie said.
The next leap is about playing, because playing is believing.
Real.
I like that track.
Yeah. What's the mutt doing?
So there you have it. That's pretty much a pretty. I mean, I pretty much agree with everything that was in that video.
Those 20
How about
minutes
you?
did a better job than we did in the entire rest of this
Pretty
episode.
Pretty much. Hey, Lily, you want to take a look at the podcast?
Lily, what is your opinion on the Switch 2? What do you think as an avid gamer yourself? I don't think the dog can talk.
Yeah. So all in all, I'm not buying it, even if like if it has. And like I said again as well, if Gen 10 Pokemon is only a Switch 2 exclusive, I'll just take the loss.
Yeah.
I'll be fine with like watching others play it.
Yeah, it's a shame too, because like there's that fucking 3D Donkey Kong game, and like I'll basically just never be able to play it unless someone brings it over, because I'm just like, come on, man. I don't want to get the fucking Switch 2. It's gonna be the biggest waste of fucking money.
Anyway.
You enjoying the creature?
Yeah, exactly.
What's it looking like that? With the
anyway, yeah, so I mean, what's there to say? Like 4K, so what? Like Reggie said, that's only
yeah,
a secondary thing, not a.
that's the
not a
bare
primary
minimum
thing.
at best.
Yeah.
Like, how do you go from the fuckers that made like all the party games that like literally to this day everyone still play? To this day, everyone still plays. To the game where like, yeah, you release some like really good like single player stuff sometimes. But most of the time it sucks complete dick, and I couldn't give a fuck, and I want to die.
I guess that's it for me. Unless you've anything to add for the Switch 2.
I think Yeah, I think the comment about like the Joy-Cons, like with the little chip thing, I think the Switch 2 is gonna have its own brand new issues. I think the whole bricking policy.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be I think there might be a chance that like that like something goes wrong with that. I remember in with Fallout 76 where like Todd Howard was just banning everybody because everyone was like really overpowered and they didn't know who was a cheater, who wasn't. So he's just like, fuck it, we'll get one eventually. So you might just have your Switch brick at random. Like even if you never mod or hack it or anything, Nintendo might just be like, whoops. There goes that guy.
Lock Cowgirl now. Oh yeah, sorry, we're not gonna fix them for you.
Yeah.
Yes, but you.
We're so sorry for your loss. At the present moment, we couldn't give a fuck. Buy a new Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, no, like already, like did they even think that through? Like before, did they ever think that through?
No.
Before they decided to make that like the functionality. Probably not.
They didn't think. They're like, sure, fuck it, it's the Switch 2. We can put a Mario Kart and a fucking Donkey Kong, it'll be cool.
Yeah. Wait. World Launch counts. So Mario Kart World what else?
Actually, yeah, it's Mario Kart World. Donkey Kong doesn't come out until like 1 or 2 months after. Tomodachi Island is like way after.
That doesn't count then.
I think there's I think there might be another.
It should be out like when the Switch comes out.
Yeah.
And the remaster, the upgrades like the PS5 and Xbox Series, like that, they don't count. I'm sorry.
I think there's a new Mario Party coming out, but I'm not sure if that's a release title.
Right. Yep. So that's all.
Yes.
All right. Well, in that case, since you've taken control of my podcast, I'll let you finish it off.
Okay, so clearly.
Anyway, for now I'm gonna time travel off. So I'll see you guys. Hopefully I can get back home soon.
You not time travel. That fucker's not time traveling. Fuck. So this is an important lesson in why you should actually make sure the person is eliminated when you try and eliminate them and take over their shit. Because knowing me, he's probably just gonna end up back. So this is an important lesson. So when you're trying to get rid of someone, like fleece their kidneys or something, because then not only do you get money and profit out of it, but also your enemy's eliminated. So I'm gonna need to like install some like defenses or some shit, because like he's not gonna make it easy when he comes back, like at all. All right, that's everything, Fleece Nation. Stay fleecing, keep stealing, keep pirating, keep modding and hacking, because fucking sure as shit Nintendo ain't gonna give us the easy way out.